It's been 9 years. I mean, looking back and however you want to look forward, but what are some takeaways about how this case has progressed, moved, and been handled?
You know, you asked questions earlier about whether one can be optimistic. If you look at the story from the very beginning, then there is no optimism involved. That it has lasted, the trial has gone this long without any kind of resolution, is I think, testimony against the whole culture of impunity. It is so difficult for for any of our systems to address a crime that involves someone in power. And this is a crime of someone in power. I mean, it was the use of police forces, local government units, civic groups, police groups, CVOs, which were involved in the killing that was a plot. And yet, when they set out to do the trial, there was a conflict about whether they should just go for those for which they had evidence that was strong, or whether they should include all the names. And the decision then in DOJ, and this was during the term of Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, whose alliance with the Ampatuans was a well-known fact. The decision then was to put every single name that came out in the two investigations, both by the NBI and the PNP, which meant it was going to be a long trial.
Yeah, this was everybody from policemen, private army, henchmen, the backhoe operator, all the way to the Ampatuan
Everyone
clan.
who was seen in any part of that scene had to be included, and to decide that they were all going to be charged with the same accusation, with the same crime, in a conspiracy. Almost all the lawyers that we were talking to then said, this is not going to go very well.
We do want to get into the implications and to the debate that went on very early on what should be the strategy for prosecuting. But I still want to go to the first question, and it's a fair point that this just reminds us of impunity. That said, should this come to a guilty verdict 9 years later? Granted, what does that count for?
Well, it will send a signal that whether you are a powerful ally of a powerful official or whatever, that there will be justice down the line. There will be that message.